I don't care if I look stupid or not.
Drink vodka in moderation, kid.
Never trust a big booty and a smile.
Always trying to shove it in the back.
And sometimes I don't know if you're yoking or not. Hold still. Hold still. Hold still.
Yeah, boys, straight to door.
Why I sound like Bane? Let's look on that.
Look it up, just let it be awkward.
Hi, I'm Harvey Stevens. I play Damien in The Omen. Listen to the Bad Boys, or else.
Yeah, Satan.
Dude, it's crazy because right when you hit the drop, I heard thunder in the background. So.
Oh, shit. For real?
Yeah, dude, we have had thunder and lightning for the last couple hours. So I'm actually a little surprised you guys didn't hear that. But
yeah, was it loud?
It was right overhead like 2 hours ago. Yeah, it was like 8 o'clock, and it was just like we were standing outside, and it was.
So you're saying Tony should play that music throughout the episode, then?
Dude, for real.
I'm surprised you didn't shit your pants, Harley.
But, we get thunder and lightning every year. It's
but not with that fucking ominous score by.
Right, that was pretty trippy. So,
Harley, do you want to share anything with us? Do you have a 666 birthmark on you anywhere, or?
No,
it would explain a lot if you
I don't break out the mirrors to look at the middle of my back very recently, and
you can see the middle of your back.
No, not without mirrors.
Don't you have a mirror on your ceiling there, you fucking freak?
You fucking freak.
He's like, I wish. You have one in the bathroom where Chris watches you, right, when you're pooping?
No. Oh, that's an RV.
Yeah, you have mirrors in that one.
Yeah, there's a mirror. Like if you're on the bed in the bedroom, you can see you sitting on the toilet from a mirror. Yeah, so you gotta close the door.
But you don't close the door because you're a freak.
Well, yeah, I do actually.
What? You actually close the door?
I told you. I don't like people staring at me when I'm taking a shit.
You only like to talk to people when you do.
Peeing. I don't mind peeing.
You don't mind having the door open when you pee, is what you're saying?
Yeah, that I don't mind. Okay. Yeah. And I sit down and pee in the middle of the night, or
am I crazy, or do we not have it recorded on the podcast that they
I'm
speak to each other while they're shitting?
Thank you.
Look,
it's documented.
It is documented.
It is documented. I think maybe
remember because Tony had this up. He had to fucking habitually line step over you and said he pissed while Laney was peeing. He didn't even want to wait.
Right.
It was a literal pissing competition, if I may. And yeah.
But so, you misspoke. Is that what you're saying, Harley? You misrepresented the facts.
Right. Exactly. Were you lying to us before?
I wouldn't say I was lying.
How would you?
What is the question? Is it
you're on trial right now? Is what you're saying?
do I talk to my partner while taking a shit?
Yes.
No, not frequently.
Not frequently. So that.
But
so
do I?
Have.
Yes, absolutely.
You said earlier you close the door. Peeing is okay, but not pooping.
Well, some of it too is like distance. Right in the RV where Chris lays on the bed. And the toilet is literally like 10 feet away, right? Like
you can't wait to tell her something. You can't after you poop. You come up with something. And you telling her why you guys, or were you having a conversation? You go poop.
It depends. As you get older, sometimes you sit on the toilet for 30 seconds before it comes. So you got sometimes patience. Sometimes I don't know.
That's not like bowel movements, my friend. Like what take you so long? Not enough fiber in your diet. What's going on?
Oh shit.
This is the Bad Boys podcast. We're about to randomly rant on all things movies. Episode 737. I'm your host, Mike Lowry. Joining me as always,
Sir Poop a Lot, Harley, a.k.a. Marcus Burnett.
And I'm Tony, a.k.a. MCP.
I realized I just said Mike Lowry. I didn't say Fonso, a.k.a. Mike Lowry.
Right.
Probably poop got me all messed up.
That was after you.
No, I don't like pooping after you. That's gross. Harley, you talked about this. It's very well documented. I can't believe you remember. you're backtracking.
I know. I remember us talking about it. I just don't remember the exact details, you know?
Okay. Are you high right now?
No.
Okay.
No.
Sure?
The hesitation means he's something.
Exactly.
It's just not technically high.
Well, look, let's
drunk?
be honest. No. I smoked weed today. But it was several hours ago. So
he's probably not high anymore, is what he's saying. That's why you had to think about it.
At this point, I'm just fucking tired.
Oh, I see.
I didn't get any sleep for 3 days straight, so I'm still playing catch up.
Gotcha. Whose fault is that, Harley?
It was me. So I don't blame it on anybody else but myself.
It's been a while since we recorded this tired.
And
this late at night.
We are recording on Tuesday night at past 9:30.
Yeah.
Right. So if the energy's a little low, we apologize right now, but we'll try to pick it up.
I'll come with the thunder.
Oh shit! Well, you apparently there's thunder and lightning over there, so.
No thunder and lightning.
So when we hear, does that mean you're coming?
That's the sound.
Right.
That's my.
Could you imagine?
That would be pretty fucking bad. That's like Thor,
right? And some Norse god shit, huh?
That's the porn version of Thor. When he busts a nut, you hear thunder and see lightning.
I'm waiting for Tony to drop some sound
come, says the lightning as it proceeds to comes all over me to death.
What?
Tony just randomly hit some drops is what Tony did.
I know.
That was amazing.
Great documentary style on this and just kind of... I don't know what happened there, Tony.
I typed in lightning come.
Oh,
nice.
Okay. And what did the guy say?
I think I'm going to come, says the lightning as it proceeds to comes all over me to death.
Wow. That sounds AI.
It does sound AI.
Or Harley. It sounds like Harley.
Not all white people sound like AI.
You just sounded right now, you did.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. I saw my first racist AI joke. It was an AI video. It was racist.
Did the AI made a racist joke?
There was a whole AI video where like this white woman has like a piñata. There's a bunch of other white moms in the background, and the next kid's about to go hit the piñata. Right? He pops out of the ground. He just like kind of like elevates from the floor to the top, and it's a little Asian kid. And she's like, "Oh, you don't need a blindfold."
Oh wow!
I was like, "Wow, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, 2025, and we officially have AI racist videos now."
Now I'm curious if someone asked make a racist joke, or if someone said make a comic and use these words. Like if someone injected those words, or if the AI came up with them.
Right. Was the prompt racist to begin with?
Right.
Yeah.
You would think so, right?
No, I don't know anything. I'm not going to make any assumptions because anything's possible.
It's your relatives, Tony. Why don't you ask them?
I would imagine that it was prompted.
Right, it was prompted, right?
It was prompted,
right.
Yeah. That the AI didn't come up with it on its own.
AI will progressively.
They all have, policy limits on them, and generally they try not to be racist. There are some independent LLMs out there that have those limits lifted.
Gotcha.
You can get like R-rated AIs out there, but they're not in the normal, the popular ones. Like ChatGPT doesn't have that.
I see. What if we were filtered? Harley couldn't say anything on the podcast, huh?
Dude, it would be a 10-minute podcast.
Would you agree? Harley, would you agree?
To be honest with you, I just don't know enough about AI.
It's more about us.
Right.
If we were censored, if we had cut out everything that could be controversial, how much podcast would we have?
Yeah, listen to the intro. Talk about pooping in front of your significant other. Would that be okay?
That's controversial?
I don't
Anything,
know, right?
yeah, it could be. Somebody might be offended by something, right?
Offended
if you make it really, really, really sensitive, right?
But everybody poops, though, so I don't understand the problem.
Yeah, some people don't like poop.
Right. Tony, have you ever pooped in front of your old lady?
Nope.
Same. Me neither. See, Harley?
Or my young lady.
Come on.
That's funny. When you said old lady, I immediately wanted to make a joke.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
but
Tony beat you to it.
I'm too tired, and I just thought
he made a funny.
He beat that joke to death, so I don't know.
All right, so I saw 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later back to back.
Oh shit!
I was not expecting to. I just wanted to watch 28 Years Later, and I wanted to get reacquainted with the story. And it was at like 10 a.m. on a Saturday, and I was like, Lainey, is it bright enough in the day that you'll watch a horror movie with me? So she's like, yes, and let's just get a drink first. And so had some drinks, watched 28 Days Later, rolled right into 28 Weeks. So that just says anything. Yeah, this was a great movie. It's $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
It looked really shitty. I don't remember it looking so bad when I first watched it back in the day. I don't remember when's the last time I watched this, but it was like hard to watch. Like I had to squint my eyes because it felt like it was irritating my eyes.
Like those small cameras, though, right?
Right. It was filmed intentionally to look like it was handheld, just amateur cam.
Yeah.
But it looked extra bad. Oh. It almost looked like it would have looked better on a CRT. Like on a tube TV instead of our modern TV. Mm-hmm. That's what it looked like. Okay. Like those old, like a Nintendo. If you plug a Nintendo into our modern TV, it looks like shit. But if you put it on an old tube, it looks great.
Got that, Harley?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I remember hooking up a PlayStation to a CRT TV?
Yeah.
And it was like, this is terrible. Yeah, you can't put DVDs or high resolution shit on.
And I think it's the bleed factor because the modern pixels they bleed less, right? Because you're trying to get sharper and sharper images. And I think the older technologies, they were pixelated, but they would bleed and they would be fuzzy. They'd be like blurred on the edges, so they would blend more. And the modern TVs don't have that, so it just looks like shit. It looks like bad pixelation, not good pixelation. So anyway, the story was cool. I don't know how much I want to talk about 28 Days Later. It's 4 weeks after the mysterious incurable virus spreads throughout the United Kingdom. A handful of survivors try to find sanctuary. I forgot how it started. I totally forgot that it started with like the chimps. Some crew was trying to come in and rescue the chimps from being experimented on, and they're like, no, they got the rage.
The rage.
Yep, and highly contagious and whatnot. And then because in the process of busting them out, it spread, and dumbasses it spread it to the world, or no to the island of the United Kingdom. And I think that's like the 28 Days Later ended on like, hey, look, it seems like it's just isolated to United Kingdom, and then the next one is like, nope, it's out there, and so that's it. Just the scope of it is bigger. Yeah, 28 Days Later was cool.
Are they infected, Tony? Are they zombies or are they infected?
Infected. They are infected.
So not zombies, right?
Not zombies, because if you notice that they don't try to eat each other. They just bite each other at a rage.
Rage virus.
And that was a big thing back when it first came out.
Right. And they're fast. And they turn within like 10 seconds.
Oh my gosh. Fucking scary as fuck.
Right? That is, yeah.
The end is extremely fucking nigh.
World War Z was very similar in the sense of just a sort of like
motherfuckers were like ants and shit crawling over each other.
Yeah. Well, but it was just they turned really fast and they
turn really fast, right? These ones are creepy though. Like,
eyes and screaming like that one dude.
The eyes, the way they would move. Like when he first walked into the church, and he made a note. He's like, "Hello," and they looked up and just like with mouths open, like, "Ah!" You're like, and then they'd stop moving. I was like, "That's fucking creepy." Yeah, get the fuck out, dude.
It's a good thing you saw it during the daytime, is what you're saying.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely had to.
I wonder, would it have been clear at night? The screen? No, it would have been worse.
I don't think it would have been any better. I don't think it would have mattered.
Okay.
Yeah. The end is fucking nice. That was like painted on the wall.
That was a promotion. Yeah, I remember getting a sticker from that.
Okay. It's funny because that scene came on and Lainey's like, "How the fuck did they get paint up in the corner?" Like, I don't know. Let's just go with it.
That's what you're worried about?
Like, that's what you're worried about with it.
Sci-fi monster horror, psychological horror movie?
Right.
Yes.
It is a little.
Yeah. So that was good. 28 weeks later.
So then you followed up with 28 weeks later.
Yeah, like and that was the big thing that Lainey kept saying, like, okay, when's the bad people? Because that's what these movies always have, is you have the evil people, like the people that are the bad guys. And it's always humans that are the ultimate monster, right? That's what's always revealed in monster movies, that the humans are the actual monsters.
Exactly.
Something like that.
Like Frankenstein, not his help. He was created.
Right. And yeah, you got them. You got them right at the end. You're like, holy shit. That they tricked him to come in because they needed the women, and he promised them women. It's like, fuck. Is
that the first one or the second one?
That's the first one. The second one is
I remember a bunch of the beats, but I can never remember which movie.
Yeah, so the first one, they end up at a military camp, and they have one chained up, and they're just like, yeah, we're just waiting to see when this one dies of starvation, and they just have it chained up, and then they find out that he's like, hey, I promised these guys girls, so we can't let you leave. Because he's got the two women. Well, there's a girl. There's a young girl, like 12 years old, and then the chick that he was traveling with. Do you not remember that?
Yeah,
scene?
I do.
Oh, okay, okay.
No, I do.
Yeah, and so that's the first.
I remember 28 Weeks. It was that crazy scene where Robert Carlyle's running through the hills, and there's like all these people coming after him. And
right. So then 28 Weeks starts off with.
Boy, Jimmy Renner.
All right.
Yeah, but it starts off with what that guy? You said his name, Robert Carlyle, right? Yeah. And he kind of like they're in like a little safe house, and then someone comes knocking, and they're like, "Shit, it's a little boy." They let him in, and he brought a bunch of them with him. Mm-hmm. And Carlyle, there's one of the infected gets in his room with his wife and the kid, and he just looks and goes, bounces, and he just runs.
Right.
It's like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. He's like done.
That. He just starts running. Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. So 6 months after the rage virus was inflicted on the population of Great Britain, the U.S. Army helps to secure a small area of London for the survivors to repopulate and start again.
But there's that like undercurrent of that he abandoned his wife and his kids.
Child.
Yeah, but but they even said in the movie, like at the beginning, that his kids were safe overseas. So when they came back, they're like, "Where's mom?" He's like, yeah, she died.
Fed her to the fucking zombies.
And then, but then, like spoiler alert territory. I don't know if this is spoiler alert territory, but yeah,
2007 though.
That is old enough, right?
Oh yeah, you can spoil the shit out of this
6.9.
It's high enough, but it's over 15 years, right? Is that what we said? 15 years? 2025.
15 years, period. You can spoil this motherfucker.
It's a little less than 15. It's 13 years.
Christ.
But anyway, no, like
it's 28 weeks later, right?
Hey, so it's 28 years. Yeah. You got to wait a while.
Yeah, sorry. Motherfuckers got to watch it.
So tell me, this was like, because you're dead set on watching the third one, and like what? Yeah. Help me out. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Help you out with what?
Did you make it out to
understand?
See the third one?
Yeah. What's the motivation for you want to catch up because you want to watch them?
Yes. Didn't I start off saying that?
You did.
Okay.
Oh.
So
sorry.
is there something?
He wants to watch the new one, so he recapped. He watched the other ones for a refresher.
Right. Oh, well, you're okay.
What's not to understand?
No, I think
that's so hard.
Right? Is there more to it that you're trying to understand?
No.
Okay.
Just if
you want to know if he's going to get popcorn in the theater.
Well, let me
I didn't think it was that complex.
Did you watch the trailers, Tony?
Was that
after watch?
I heard trailers and after watching.
I was trying to interrupt Harley. That's all.
Oh, okay. No, I have not seen any trailers.
Okay.
After watching the first two again now, are you more or less excited or equally as excited?
Equally. I'm equally excited. It has not changed my excitement level. I want to watch it. I wanted to watch it before and I wanted to catch up, make sure that the story was fresh in my mind from the first two movies. Watched them, and it's still equal excitement. It did not change. Nice. It did not affect. It was just an information gathering. But I did enjoy them, and they both get dollars. So
I'd buy that for $1.
But just you never made it out to the theater to see the new one then.
I will not go to the theaters ever again. I'm so done with theaters. I have zero desire.
There it is, kids. I will never go to the movie theater it right there, folks. Again.
Dang.
It's not worth it.
For the Turtles on the screen again in August?
No.
Oh.
No. I have
Dude, it's
Harley will drive to see the theater.
It's a tough fucking sell, man. I get it.
Well, it's funny you guys should say that because I saw something on AMC today. So they're going to add 20 to 30 minutes of ads now before the movie.
Dude, I'm already over the fucking trailers.
Is that supposed to encourage me to go? Get the fuck out of here.
I know. It made me mad when I read that.
Right?
Like, what the fuck? Seriously?
They got to make up for... Yeah.
Damn.
Well, and it's like... And here's the problem.
You're probably getting people in there, and now you're going to fucking punish them while they're there? To watch that actual movie in the theater, now you're going to show all these...
It just makes everybody going to show up late. That's all that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You get your assigned seat, and you just show up late.
Right.
This has been happening for probably a good 10 years, even before COVID. And that is the kind of movies that I'm actually seriously considering watching in the theater, like tent pole films, right? Big, epic, Dune, that kind of stuff. They're already 2.5 hours long.
Right.
Right? I'm not going in to watch a romantic comedy that's 91 minutes, right? I'm going in to see something that's
we talked about that, right? What's going to get our asses in the theater to watch, right?
There is a component of like, I want bang for my buck when I go to the fucking theater. Mm-hmm. And if you're going to hit me with 30 minutes of fucking trailers and commercials, so now you're like, you want me sitting in these seats for fucking 3.5 hours, 4 hours long? Fuck you.
Exactly. This should be fucking streaming in 3 weeks. Go fuck yourself.
Right. So
bullshit.
Yeah.
Why is 28 weeks later streaming on Disney Plus? That's crazy.
Whoa.
Seems because whoever they own.
20th Century Fox, right?
Yeah, Fox. There you go.
Now, Tony, did you watch it on Disney Plus?
No.
Oh, Hulu?
I don't remember.
More like Pirates Bay. Yeah, Harley. Heyo.
Heyo. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. So speaking of tough, Glenn Powell is the running man. You didn't see the trailer, right, Harley? You breathed.
I flipped through it. Because, I love the original Running Man, and Glenn Powell is just about as attractive as Arnold Schwarzenegger was back then, so I'm all about it. I'll watch it. I'm sure it'll get picked on the homework, or I'll put it on my thesis, my whatever the fuck it's called.
Hypothesis?
Syllabus.
My syllabus,
my
whatever
thesis, you call your junk, man. Keep it to yourself. And Chris, I don't need to know.
Right,
it's thesis, he says.
So, I'm sure we'll watch it. So I don't need to. So and I've seen
Edgar Wright directed it.
Yeah, no, I'm excited.
I didn't know.
I've seen too many fucking trailers spoil movies.
Yeah. And this one's pretty goddamn long.
Like I won't watch
trailer right here. 2 minutes 47 seconds. Why is that so long? The Project Hail Mary. It was almost like 3 minutes too. I'm like, God,
yeah, I won't watch the trailer.
What's a good time? What's a teaser's 30 seconds, right?
I don't know.
Right? Okay. I'm just trying to think.
Yeah.
What's a good running time for a trailer?
I'd say
a minute.
I'd say depending, I'd say a minute or less.
Don't show everything, man. Just entice us. Like, come on, I get if it's something new, people don't know about it. But if it's like, okay, look, like the new Superman movie, we know what Superman is. We're gonna see everything, but they feel like, we gotta show them all the cool best parts. Fantastic Four, those cool best parts. Right?
I watched the trailer to that, and I was not impressed.
You weren't impressed?
Of
which one?
Superman.
Oh,
yeah, it looked cheesy.
What about the new Jurassic Park Rebirth? Any interest in
I
that?
have not seen the trailer to that.
Scarlett Johansson.
Eventually, I mean, look, I'm going to watch it eventually. So it's like, if it's one of those things I know,
there's a trailer I saw
it.
for I think it's called Primal War.
Primal War, what's that?
Yeah, Primitive War.
Oh, Primitive War.
Primitive War.
What's that about? There it is.
They have dinosaurs.
Trisha Helfer
with feathers.
This ain't no walk in the park. Look at this poster. Vietnam, 1968, a recon unit known as Vulture Squad is sent to an isolated jungle valley to uncover the fate of a missing Green Beret platoon. They soon discover they are not alone. All right, now here we're talking. This sounds something new and refreshing.
Jeremy Piven?
Yeah, Jeremy Piven, fucking Ari.
Dude, didn't he get blacklisted from Hollywood?
Oh, I don't know. Ryan Quanten's in it too from True Blood. I'm looking at the trailer right now. How'd this come across your?
I was on my feed. It randomly showed up like those like they show you a bunch, like 10 trailers of 10 new sci-fi movie trailers or 10 new like latest trailers of stuff, and I was like, yeah, that's background music. It's background show while we were doing something else, and this caught my eye. Mainly
dinosaur bones, dinosaur footprints.
There's dinosaurs in it, but they
dino DNA in Vietnam.
Right, right.
Pterodactyl shadow. Okay, we got dinosaurs. Oh, they're being chased by one. Okay. Just like a good shark movie, I'm down, right? You know, how different.
But the thing is, at the end, they show.
I'm watching. Let's see.
And so this might be controversial, because this is what I've always said. Like, a lot of the new research is showing that dinosaurs probably had feathers.
Oh, I saw the last clip you were talking about. I saw it.
Yeah. And I was like,
they're like, fuck you, Jurassic Park. Our dinosaurs are accurate.
Uh-huh. I was like, that's kind of cool.
Looks more like a big turkey.
Touche. Good call.
Good. Yeah, that was deep.
So I'm just curious. Yeah, fucking feathers, no feathers. I don't give a fuck, man. Dinosaurs a good time, man. I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Velocipastor, that was a little rough, but
Velocipastor.
I'm down with this one right here. Right?
And this is number 4, right?
Number 4?
Of the remake?
Oh, well,
we're talking two different things. Primitive War
is that's
its own storyline.
Rebirth, right? There's three ones with Chris Pratt, right? And this is the next one now?
Right. I think that's...
Holy shit.
So this is number 4.
How many are there total now?
Oh, that must be number 8. There was 3 or 4.
Jurassic Park, Jurassic Lost World, and then the third one, 3.
Wasn't there a Dinosaurs in Time? Oh no, that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
This fucking guy.
They're working on a Land Before Time.
That's right. You said that.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, this Jurassic World Rebirth. So there's 4 in the Jurassic World series, then, right? But 3 Jurassic Parks. So. Correct.
So this would be number 8.
Sounds right.
Right.
Yeah, man. I mean, like
5 years post Jurassic World Dominion, 2022. Right, so 5 years after that, an expedition braves isolated equatorial regions to extract DNA from 3 massive prehistoric creatures for a groundbreaking medical breakthrough. Oh, so now we're going back to get killed to get some dinosaur DNA to help fucking cure AIDS or what?
Dino DNA.
Dino DNA. Clear up them hemorrhoids for you. Preparation. What's an H dinosaur? Fuck. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. A dinosaur with the H, Tony?
Oh, yeah, no, I don't got
nothing. Name one of the most rarest names.
Hippopotasaurus.
Hey! There you go. What's the one that spits the acid?
I don't remember.
The loss of what is it? The loss of forest? What was it? Remember the kid had jokes in the first one, remember? he'd have all these dino jokes.
Yeah, that's right.
Trying to make him Dr. Grant laugh. What do you call...
Oh, right. The young kid. Sorry, that took me a beat and a half. I was like, what kid are you fucking talking about?
The fucking first one.
Yeah, he takes all the jokes and he doesn't laugh at them.
Exactly. Sam just kind of giggles. Can't sleep a Saurus or something was one of them.
Right. He just has like one-liners.
Yeah, and his sister got, or was it his sister or his cousin? It was his sister, right? She got sneezed on by a brontosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was funny. Those are cool, man. Those are legit dino. That was a big dino head. Same with the T-Rex. You know, the only reason I want to watch this one because it's got Scarlett Johansson and it's got dinosaurs. So I think it's got the new Blade. Did you see him in the trailer?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, that's 3. All right, 3.
No, that's 3.
What else? Anybody else? What else is
I think it's already got an IMDb rating. I think some people have already seen it.
It came out July. It comes out tomorrow.
Right.
Guess what tomorrow is? It's Donaldo's birthday.
Oh,
Donaldo, happy birthday if you're listening.
I would wish him a happy birthday, but he doesn't listen to the podcast, so.
But you can leave it on Messenger.
I do not wish you a happy birthday, Donaldo. You can go fuck yourself.
There you go.
I kid.
Come on, you old fart.
I'll wish him a happy birthday tomorrow.
There it is. We'll wish him. I can't forget because I always fucking forget. Did you guys have a favorite dinosaur growing up?
Micropachycephalosaurus.
Come again?
This motherfucker.
Is that the sound you make when you come?
I was just going to make the same joke.
No, you weren't. Shut up.
I swear to God.
Are you serious?
That was going to be my joke. Is that the noise you make when you bust a nut?
No, the noise I make is...
I think I'm going to come, says the lightning as it proceeds to comes all over me to death.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we got Harley's when he comes, fucking thunder and lightning. Nobody names off a dinosaur. I'm thinking of mine right now. The name means small, thick-headed lizard. Oh, see, even more perverted. Tony, you sick pervert. What can we see a pic? I don't want to see a picture of your junk, but of that dinosaur. I want to clarify what we're talking about here. That is a picture of the dinosaur, not your junk.
The show has reached a new low.
I love how he just named it off, no problem. It's like the longest dinosaur. Is it because it's the longest dinosaur name?
It's one of the longest dinosaur names.
I was gonna say it has to be. Yeah.
But it was in my dinosaur book.
And
it looked very much like this picture.
You still have that book?
Let me see. No, that's long gone.
What's the okay?
Here, should I share it? Should I post it to the podcast, to the chat?
Do it to us first. That's just spoiler for them.
Okay. All right. So let me show you this window.
Say the name again.
Micropachycephalosaurus.
Harley, can you say that? Oh, that's the one with the dome head.
Yeah, but that's Pachycephalosaurus. And then there's a smaller version of that one called Micropachycephalosaurus.
Oh, so but he does have a dome head, or he has
a dome head also.
Head? Oh, he does.
Yeah, he just has a smaller dome head. Yeah.
Is it because you always had a dome head, Tony? You were so hard headed.
I mean,
related to this guy.
Sure, why not? I was never stubborn. I was just autistic, man. That's one of the things I've learned. I was like, oh, it wasn't.
You were an autistic cystosaurus.
I was autistic, like Autistic.
Look at that name, Harley. You try pronouncing that son bitch.
Yeah, see, it's kind of like a dome on it.
Micropachycephalosaurus.
Yeah.
Micropachycephalosaurus.
And it was the size of a chicken.
Okay, because micro, and those aren't the little ones that come up in the one.
No. These have they're illustrated with dome.
They do have one. Yeah. Remember, listening to the podcast, have
great podcast material.
Exactly. Oh yeah, see, he hasn't grown into his dome head.
Right. See.
Yeah.
So apparently they stay.
Well, he does have a dome. Look, fucking. What do you call it, Harley? What is the technical term? Got a big ass skull.
Oh, I don't know. I was.
It's like saying dome head from Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, exactly.
But what? So what was that one? What's the big one then called, Tony?
Just Pachycephalosaurus.
Pachycephalosaurus. Okay, something like that.
So this.
Like syphilis or something.
That's the big.
Oh, there it is. Oh yeah. See?
Yeah, it's a big like a human size.
Big thick. Yeah, see, big thick head.
Not that guy.
Not that guy. He had a big head though.
He looked. Yeah. It was very comparable.
See, that should be the name of your jug. Look at that thing. That thing's scary. Why is there a cowboy next to him? Who's that guy?
Just for size comparison.
Oh, this fucking cowboy, fucking Dino Wrangler. Look at this guy, Bayou Billy over here. Oh, he's scary. Yeah, which one is he in? Lost World? Isn't he hitting one?
He's definitely in one of them. Yeah,
he is, right?
Yeah, and because they use them, there's a scene.
I remember he's he's bang. I think he's hitting the side of the van or the Jeep, right? Fucking scary. Why are we doing? So did you have one, Harley?
Favorite dinosaur?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Probably I didn't have books about
Jurassic Park is a
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Like dinosaurs.
It's hard to go wrong with just saying
T-Rex.
T-Rex. Yeah, it's pretty.
Got small hands though.
They all have small hands.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Triceratops.
Yeah, they're all fucking cool. That's why
I like the so this is the three horn, right?
Couldn't be beat,
so this is the
Stegosaurus is cool too.
This is the three horn, right? You know that there's a five horn.
Whoa!
And then there's a multi horn.
Now there's one that was on a cartoon that I liked. The dinosaurs cartoon.
Styracosaurus was the one that was like, whoa!
Look at this punk rocker right here.
Yeah.
Holy shit! How come no one's ever put him in a movie?
Right.
Look at that guy. Yeah. People can just Google these images while we're talking about them. It's all good.
Right.
Podcast.
I want the full picture. Give me the full fucking picture. Oh.
Harley's dinosaur name would be high as a fucking kitosaurus.
I like it.
You ever seen a Microcephalosaurus on weed, man?
On weed.
Look at that. Look at that. Go back. It said it was found in the Junding Formation. Junding Formation.
Junding.
That's probably Ying, Jing,
yeah.
Ying, Young.
Now you're being racist, Harley. That's fucked up.
No, I took a East Asian history class, and they kind of started talking about language and how.
You started talking like that at the end of the class?
No. No, I just listened.
Speaking of being racist, who saw Lilo and Stitch?
That was me also.
Oh, shit. Look at this guy. This guy that doesn't like watching movies. Should watch the live.
Right. So
Same
after...
Want to watch the original or the remake?
The remake.
Right.
Yeah, the remake.
I saw the remake.
What?
Oh. I didn't click on the movie. Sorry. I thought you watched the original. This is the 2025 one. Oh,
yeah, it's the 2025. Yeah, we needed some mind bleach after the 28 weeks later. So we're like, yeah, let's do this.
I've never heard that before. Mind bleach?
Yeah, you never heard mind bleach? That's been around since the 90s.
You did today?
Wow.
Yeah.
From the 90s?
I swear I heard it back way early days, early internet days. Back when, like even before, what was before 4chan? And I don't remember all those old sites.
There's brain bleach.
But mind bleach is just something that you look at to get rid of the bad things that you just witnessed.
Mm-hmm.
So puppies and
I know.
happy things.
I got you.
Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, this was an awesome movie. I kind of like it better than the original. They added some things to it, and it works. It's a little more modern. They refined some of the humor in it, and I swear it's like funnier than the original, and it's more it's a little more heartwarming, and like the story with the sisters is better. Like I feel like it's just better done in terms of story. The original has some artwork that's very for a lot of people it's nostalgia, but some of the artwork was cool of the original. I definitely liked the aliens better, like his creator, what the fuck was his name, like Jumba. It's played by Zach Galifianakis. I'm like, no, shit. It doesn't fit. Like his voice and his presentation, Zach Galifianakis didn't come across as like a mad scientist. He played him like really almost depressed and too serious. And I liked the original one better. Like he was just he was like a jovial mad scientist. Like, I just created this big old weapon. He's going to go and destroy a city. Don't worry about it. Like it was just fun, more fun. But this movie was still fun. Like it was very cool. One of the things that they highlighted more in this movie than the original is that Stitch is intelligent. Like in the first one, he just came up like this dumb monster. But in this one, like no, they highlight him problem solving and picking up on things really quickly, and just not giving a shit sometimes. And like he likes to be a brat, but he is intelligent, and so I think they highlight that a little more in this one.
But the overall story is still almost the same.
Overall, the story is pretty much the same.
I've never seen the original, so if I watch this, I'd be all right.
Oh, really? Yeah. I think it'd be.
I never seen
totally
the original either.
Oh yeah, the original's great. I've watched that a handful of times, between 5 and 10 times, like at least 5 times. Because Stitch is a fun character. He's just always fun. He's like just kind of like just likes to be destructive, but is a little playful about it. This gets $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
and I kind of want to watch it again. Lilo and Stitch, the cartoon, it feels like it's like on a 5-year rotation type thing. Like every 5 years, I might want to watch it. This one might be more closer to the 3 years. Like it's a little more fun. So, yeah, no, great movie. I heard some takes that like they changed some things in a bad way, and I was like, I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
Was there some kind of cross-dressing character or something, or
cross-dressing character?
Or somebody like
they're aliens. Yeah, it's when the aliens come to planet Earth and they have to disguise themselves as humans, and so there's a character who. I mean, I don't want to spoil it since you guys haven't seen the original.
They're not in this one then, right?
They are in this one, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And it's like it's hard to call it cross-dressing. Well, it's cross-dressing because they're fucking aliens and they're dressing as humans. It's like, yeah, whatever. He doesn't know what he's doing. Like that's what's funny. Gotcha. And they were still comedic relief in this one. I thought the actor did a good job. What's his name? Not Jumba Pleakley. Billy Magnuson. He played that character really, really well. If you haven't seen the original, it might come off as like, what the fuck's going on? So that might be a little jarring to see his character, but he does the role justice if you've seen the original. So
gotcha.
Nice.
Yeah. And the guy that does the original Stitch, that's Chris Sanders? Is he back? Is he the same guy?
I don't know if he's the original Stitch.
Oh, gotcha.
He looks like he's known for Lilo and Stitch 2002. So yeah, that must be him.
Cool. So that's the same one. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, tough sell. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Unless you're like a fan of the original, and
right, you've neither of you have seen the original, so you don't know the story.
Right. Yeah. I've never seen it.
And you didn't tell me what the story.
Right. I was afraid to say anything because I'm like, I don't want to ruin it. So the synopsis just says a lonely Hawaiian girl befriends a runaway alien, helping to mend her fragmented family. Okay, yeah, that doesn't say a lot. The premise is that like the movie starts off in space on a foreign planet, and there's a mad scientist who's on trial because he created this super weapon that's out of control. They're like, no, we need to destroy it, and that super weapon ends up being Stitch.
Oh,
it doesn't have a name. It's Weapon 626. And he invented it, and he was like, "It's indestructible. It's this. It's this. It's my best invention yet." They're like, "Yeah, but you can't."
An X-Men movie.
What?
or one of our episodes? Aren't we on 726 right now?
Yeah, you were just like, the ultimate weapon, and I'm like, all right,
Weapon X.
Right.
Oh, because Weapon X. Yeah, I mean, no, it's nowhere near an X-Men movie. If you maybe just that little part. But so they're in space, and they're like, all right, well, if you don't want to kill it, we're going to banish it to some random planet called Earth.
That's what they call it?
That's what they called it. And so that's the premise of the movie, is that they got this creature that was invented as a weapon, and it's getting banished to Earth, and hijinks ensue.
Created, though, so he's
they're comedies, right?
It's a biological being that was created. It's not a robot.
Oh,
it was invented by some alien scientist guy.
Huh.
And it kind of escapes. They're like, we're going to banish him. He's like, fuck you, and he takes off in a spaceship on his own.
Shit.
And so then they have to the spaceship goes to Earth, and they follow him to Earth, and that's where he kind of meets the Lilo, the Hawaiian girl, and I don't want to spoil too much about how. I mean, it says that it befriends a runaway alien. Yes, somehow he lands on planet Earth, and they become friends. And the aliens are coming down to try and get their weapon back. So that's kind of where the hijinks ensue type thing.
Now, if we've never seen the first one, would you would like if like say you were trying to sell it, like, hey, you should watch this one, but would you recommend watching the original or no? Like, you watch this one and still get the same.
I mean, you might as well just watch this one. If you've never seen the original, then you might as well just watch this one. Yeah, no, the original doesn't set you up any better for this movie. Like, there might be, like, because the original's a cartoon, the alien quirkiness comes through a little more quirky. This one...
Well, I love my alien quirkiness, Tony, so...
I know, it's hard to pass up.
Now. All right. Okay. Well, there you go. Harley, you got a little baby in the house. You could show him Lilo Stitch pretty soon here.
Yeah, she's still so young. She doesn't have the attention span to follow anything.
If you could just say no, that's fine. Would have been easier instead of making.
Don't have to insult her like that.
No,
that's fucked up, man. Oh, you just gush over this movie. You gotta be a dick about it.
I was just answering her. She's not old enough to watch shit.
How do you know?
Because I've tried.
Oh, you tried showing her Terminator 2 and she didn't like it?
Well, I had a couple hours with her by myself, so I was like, hey, let's put some
Total Recall? Well, you already scarred your kids, so you said it being way too young.
I might as well scar every child around me.
Yeah, exactly.
Kids, grandkids, you name it. The neighbor kids. Come on, kids.
Real quick question before we get to the homework, and I got a very important question to guys ask you. How do you guys pronounce this word? Rigmarole.
R-I-G what?
Marole.
Rigamarole.
Like just like that.
Yeah.
How it's spelled out.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. That's the correct pronunciation of it.
It is?
Yeah, Rigamarole. Okay. How else would you pronounce it?
Is it like if you hold on? See, it says Rigamarole on Google. It says Rigamarole, but you're saying it differently, Harley. When you're saying it,
Rigamarole.
Rigmarole.
Rigmarole.
Yeah. Oh, I pronounce the A, the Rigamarole.
Exactly. See,
you're saying Rigmarole.
No, Google's saying that.
Yeah.
Listen.
Rigmarole.
See,
Rigmarole.
Yeah.
And I go Rigamarole.
Exactly. That's what I was answering.
Yeah, but it's the English language. They can pronounce it both ways, and it both work.
I was just going to say potato. Fuck off.
How could you use it in a sentence, Harley?
Rigmarole is like not chasing your tail, but like wasting your time. Like the rigmarole is like a circus. I don't know the definition of rigmarole. Like a mess, like a rigmarole.
He's trying.
Yeah, I don't know that. I'd struggle. Rigmarole, also spelled rigmarole, refers to a lengthy and complicated. I said mess. Procedure often perceived as unnecessary or confusing. Yeah, so I was close. Rambling. Describe confused.
Rambling right now.
Right. Signifies a tedious and often pointless set of actions or words.
Well, I haven't heard that word in a long time, but I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard it on this video here. It's a really quick short. I'm gonna send it to you guys. You can play it, Tony, the audio. Okay. It's so fucking funny the way he uses it in this context, right? So there you go. I sent it to you, Tony. Turn it up so Harley can hear it. It's only 15 seconds. It's short.
Okay.
Shit, I'm at the end now. You want me to get you from the back?
Get me from the back. See, this is the fucker I'm talking about. Man, take this motherfucking cape off. Get me from the back. You talking about taping me from the back? Travis, come on. Cut this shit.
What? Is that it?
Oh, what? It didn't finish?
That's all I got.
Oh, this ain't even the full one? Oh, my bad. Hold on. Let me find the real. What the fuck? That wasn't even the real one.
Oh, there's a longer one?
Yeah, there's a longer one. It gets to the part where he says it. What the fuck? Oh, I can't believe that was it. Oh, that's annoying.
It's not what you would expect from a young black man, for sure. Saying rigmarole.
Okay, I think I found it now. Let's see. My bad. Sorry about that. I thought it was the one. Try this one, Tony. So he's at a barbershop. Oh, you saw the video, right, Harley? Or are you just listening?
No, I'm just listening.
Okay. Oh, yeah, this one's longer, Tony. Play that one.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, did you get it oiled up?
Oiled up. Hold on, wait a minute. You talking about the oil change?
Yeah.
So why don't you just say that? I mean, what the fuck? Every time I come over here, you always got to take me through this homosexual rigmarole, man.
That's...
All right, that was worth it. Do it again.
It's the combination. Hilarious. It's the combination of those two words put together.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's genius.
Homosexual rigmarole.
The way he's so pissed because he's just like trying to get a haircut. He's like, "Why are you saying all this weird shit?"
Did you get that thing oiled down?
Oiled down?
Yeah, did you get it oiled up?
Oiled up. Hold on, wait a minute. You talking about the oil change?
Yeah.
So why don't you just say that? I mean, what the fuck? Every time I come over here, you always got to take me through this homosexual rigmarole, man, with your terminology, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Come on, man. Finish cutting my hair. I can get the fuck up out of here, man. Come on, son.
But see how he says it? He says like Harley
I'm
said
at the
it,
end
right?
now. You want me to get you from the back?
Get me from the back. See, this is the fuck I'm talking about. Man, take this motherfucking cape off. Get me from the back. You come on, taping me from the back? Travis, come on. Cut this shit.
Was it you on the podcast that posted the joke about have a good night? Like
yes.
You, right? Like what is it? Sleep
like,
tight or some shit?
Yeah.
Like
you call up your friend and tell him to sleep tight, have a good night. Yeah.
Have a good night.
That shit was
what are you
so
talking
funny.
about? I'm just telling you, sleep tight.
I just want to say sweet dreams. I can't say that.
Sweet dreams, right?
Yeah. He's like, man, no. He's like, no, fuck that. I'm not. No. They get so pissed. But it's just like how you would do it, you know? It's just like, you get oiled up. Like, why don't you just say that? The way he says it, too. Why don't you just say that? Every time I come in here, I'll give it this homosexual rigmarole.
It was pretty funny. He says it so fast, right?
Right? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. And everyone in the comments mentions that, too. They're like, what? What did he say? Like, what? Like, you know, people learn a new word.
Right.
Like, you know?
It's such a word that's not used.
Exactly. Oh, man. That's
hilarious. Good times.
It seems like it's like he wanted to say this homosexual bullshit, but didn't want to say bullshit. So what's the PG? And that's what came out. Rigmarole is what came out.
It worked perfectly, though, right?
It works.
Funny. God, he's just so funny. You wouldn't expect him to say it either, right? It's just like, you know, he thought he'd say something. Like you said, right, he'd just keep cursing or something. He drops that little gem on us, man. It's like fucking perfect. Well, how about we put down the sesame cake and review the homework?
Put down the sesame cake. Yeah. Wait, these are both extra credits.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What, Tony, in what order are we reviewing them then?
Speed Racer, then Congo, because that's the way they show up on the website.
Got it.
So this was my extra credit. Speed Racer from 2008. Young driver, Speed Racer, aspires to be the champion of the racing world with the help of his family and his high-tech Mach 5 automobile. The Wachowskis.
They were still guys back then, I think, right?
I have no idea.
I'm sure
I don't know their timeline.
Yeah, I need to.
Uh-oh. Man,
Yeah,
I always got to come with the baby rigmarole shit every time.
Rigmarole. Every time. Huh? I saw a video of somebody like praising like this movie Speed Racer, like it was actually like ahead of its time and stuff. I was like, all right, I need to check this out again. So that's kind of why I signed it.
You had seen it before.
I have seen it before. You guys?
Did you have fond memories of it before?
I had barely any memories of it from before.
It's been a while, right? Like
Yeah. I remember the memory is positive, but I didn't remember all the beats. Like,
oh, interesting.
I remember the racing looked cool, and very colorful, and that's all I remembered. Yeah.
We forgot there was a whole story about whole evil.
Yeah. There's a whole story behind it.
Yeah. And Racer X, and there's more to it, right?
Yeah, and they took like the way they spent the first like 20 minutes just giving you the backstory, but the way they chopped it up and they transitioned into like present day and past and you know the memory of his brother and you know the current time, and I thought it was really really cool they were doing that. It felt very comic booky, Like you could see multiple planes in focus, at the same time. It felt a lot more like comic book.
I was getting very anime vibes.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it's inspired, isn't the original Speed Racer anime?
Sure.
Yeah.
Old school.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the music?
Yeah. I liked how kinetic it was and its transitions and all like the movement, like even the fight scenes, like they had the snow particles like doing motion effects as they're punching and they're moving. Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of the Wipeout video game franchise.
Yeah.
I mean, those are hovercrafts in the future, but this one's definitely the future.
Everything. Yeah.
Right. It's yeah. It's a tough.
Harley, were you high watching this?
I don't remember. Not particularly. I'd never seen this before.
Shit.
Yeah, I'd never actually watched it all the way through. It was one of those the kids kind of watched it, but it's got such a kinetic.
You're such a car guy.
Well, yeah, that doesn't.
I don't know if the mechanics are going to kill
This isn't a car. This isn't a car guy movie. This is for
racing.
The little kids that saw Fast and Furious or something. I don't know who this was marketed towards. This felt very much like the Wachowski brothers were they were in love with this show as a kid, and so they were. And after the Matrix trilogy
gave a bunch
as
of money.
Money as they did, Hollywood was like, "Yeah, just do whatever the fuck you want," and they were like, "Well, we want to make a fucking green screen version of Speed Racer," and they were like, "Sure."
Right.
I mean, I'm curious how much money this fucking movie cost. I'm going to look it up while you guys continue to talk about it.
And you'd seen it before, Fonso?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
Did you have
budget of 120 million? Opening weekend it made 18. Gross.
So it was a flop.
Yep.
Well, gross U.S. 43, worldwide 93. So I guess it never made its budget back, but. Yeah, I remember watching it because I remember, it looked cool. It was it's like you said, it's very vibrant, very colorful, and Christina Ricci looks like a live action anime person in the movie. She has the big eyes, she just fits perfectly. Emil Hirsch fits the perfect role too as Speed Racer, and then the little brother too with the little fucking monkey.
Oh god, they're
just like the goddamn cartoon.
Yes,
and I love how they just don't have no shy away from it. Where they're watching some kind of crazy bad anime. And then they just start fighting like kids do. They just fucking brothers just start fighting. Kids just start fighting. And then all of a sudden we get a cool fight scene between them. And the mom comes in. What are you guys doing? And it goes transition back to them.
Back to reality, and they're not doing much.
Yeah, exactly. It's just there. Yeah, I just love the aesthetic too. It's just like it's like the perfect mood to show off on a 4K or something. It's just so bright and vibrant. The kineticness is a little too much for me as an adult. I don't know why. As a kid, I didn't mind it. When I'm an adult, I'm like, what is? There's too much going on in the race. It's like an old man, but it's I can't help it because I want to watch the racing. But it's just they're grinding. There's some cool stuff like Spy Hunter shit where they're shooting the little takeoff ramp when it slows down, the cool Matrix slow mo. But other than that stuff when it's like they're drifting a lot, it's man, I don't know why. It shouldn't bug me, but as an adult it bugs me. But as a kid, I didn't care. I was eating it all up. So I'm kind of conflicted. It's I love the eye candy on this. I love John Goodman. I love everyone's performance of it. They're not taking themselves too seriously. Except for the British guy eating the fucking pancakes. How long we do watch fucking talk about pancakes? They look good. Who doesn't like pancakes? But can we get going? And they got the whole crazy world. And once you get in the world, you're essentially jump right in. You're like, this is the world we're built in.
Yeah.
When his brother was picking him up, everything's moving. The cars are moving fast, but the world's slow around them. I don't know. It's very cool. It's very cool, unique world looking. And I just had an issue with the racing, which sucks because it's this is what it's all about, the racing. It's cool to see the Mach 5. I think we saw it at Comic-Con. Didn't they have the car there, Tony, 1 year?
Yeah, 1 year.
Yeah. So it was always cool to see actually there. But it's when you look at this never drove anywhere. It was all like you said, green screen.
Yeah.
But the car, man, they make it look cool, man. All the gadgets and everything, all the things it can do,
But it's got a lot of the Bond type gadgets,
exactly.
smoke screens and shit like that.
But I'm with Harley. I remember saying this too, Harley. You're right. When I was watching, I'm like, who is this tailor made for? Because they have those comedic moments with the kid, the little brother, and the monkey, and they have the corporation British dude talking. That's very talky. It's like kids are gonna get fucking bored out of their minds when this guy's here.
Dude, this movie's way too long for the fucking kids that would be entertained by it.
That is right. That you think that it's for, right? It is. It's just a very like, I want to say niche audience or something, right? It's like, but does it even have cult status as well, though? Like, does it? A lot of people, like, oh man, you gotta watch Speed Racer. So I'm curious, Tony, the video you watched, like, what were they referring to when they were saying like, this is ahead of its time, or like you said, was it the effects or?
I think that from the because I only watched a little bit of it, and I was like, you know what, I want to watch the movie, and then come back to the video.
Oh, okay.
But from the first part that I watched, it was very very much about the effects. Like,
okay. I mean, they're very good. I mean, it's very green screeny, like Harley would say, But you have to be. How can you make
it? Had to be. You're right. It had to be. Yeah.
I think they make it work. It's like Mario Kart on fucking steroids.
Yes,
they made
exactly.
It
I thought about that too.
As good as anybody could have in 2008, right? Like,
unless it was an animated movie, right? Where it's like,
well, it is. I mean, right?
Technically, right? Yeah,
it practically is an animated film. I mean, it's like 90% of what you see is totally CG. Yeah. Obviously, the actors, the costumes, some of the cars there's some props. There's some practical props in the movie. But anytime anything's moving, other than a door opening and closing, and even then, like you can tell, like sometimes when the doors open and closing, you're like, whoa, that's a fucking prop. There's no weight to it, kind of thing. So yeah, it's tough in regards to. When they're making the movie, they're like, yeah, we're just making it was an animated movie. We're making an animated movie. Movies have really blurred the lines, especially in the last, this movie is almost 20 years old by now, but it's kind of ahead of its time in the sense of, the last Marvel movie I watched, it was not as green screen heavy as this, but certainly chunks of the movie are pure green screen or CG for minutes and minutes and minutes, right? All the action set pieces and all the Avengers movies are all fucking green screen. So, and unfortunately, there is some of it that doesn't age well, of course. It's meant to be cartoonish, and so that holds up because that was the intent to begin with.
It's kind of an advantage, huh? Like where you can't really.
Right, exactly. They're like, look, we're not trying to make this photorealistic. We want you to.
Yeah, but you could have shitty CGI effects, though, right? I mean,
sure. And again, I think considering when this came out in 2008, it was ahead of its time in a lot of, the talented special effects and CGI.
Is that mechanic Australian or a Kiwi?
Is what?
The Australian, the mechanic. What was his name?
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
Remember.
I remember the accent. I couldn't tell you. It's hard. It's, I never watched it.
Kick Gurry. No way.
Sparky, that's right.
Sparky, yeah. But his real name is Kick Gurry. It's amazing, Gurry. Yeah. Let's see.
Melbourne, Australia.
He's Australian. Fuck it. I was gonna give movie brownie points if he was New Zealand.
You said you were gonna give him a boner.
What?
Boner points.
I said that?
You said rewind the tape.
It sounded like you were going to say bonus points.
Yeah,
but you said bonus points. Boner points.
I heard boner points.
Boner points. They get boner or bonus points. They can get either one, but he's not getting them because he's not fucking Kiwi. So
yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
off,
So this
mate.
one's a tough one for me. Like, truth be told, and it's kind of a waste of time. But I do kind of grade it on a curve, right? I am. I'm not fond of the original material. Oh, and we haven't even addressed, like, Emile Hirsch is terrible. Like,
what?
He was not a good actor. Like,
I'm
not. He was good in what was the Into the Wild. He's genuinely that's a good movie. His performance is good. He's terrible in this. So that sucks. Matthew Fox, he was hot on the heels of The Island. And not The Island. What was the
Party of Five?
No. What was the television show where he gets stranded on a desert island? On an island?
Survivor?
No, that's a reality show.
Love Island?
No, you're fucking with me now. Lost.
Oh, there you go.
Lost.
You were a lost bitch.
If this movie was an hour and 40 minutes, I'd have been like, yeah, sure, absolutely.
You okay with it?
But at 2 hours and 15 minutes, there's like a whole act that I was like, this shit should be cut out. Like, just snip this motherfucker in the bud. So, yeah, truth be told, like, considering I don't have fondness for the movie, it's a waste of time.
That would be a waste of time.
I don't know who I would recommend this to.
Schwa?
Oh God, no.
Next time you all get high together, put that shit in the background. See if everyone's sitting in front of the fucking TV watching the whole thing. You should have watched it on weed on mushrooms, Harley.
Oh boy, you give me a panic attack.
What? You'd have been there fucking driving your couch thinking you were in the car.
Right.
Can't believe you didn't like a racing movie, man. You're a car guy. You're a fucking loser.
It's a cartoon.
It was based off a cartoon from 1967.
Right.
Modernized. And I got some fight scenes, too.
And they were fine. They were totally serviceable. Nothing. You know, you could see the Matrix influence. Like, oh, yeah, they get whoever does the fight choreography, they're competent. But not for 2 hours and 15 minutes. So, yeah. Sorry.
Absolutely. There you go. Tony?
I enjoyed it. So I'd give it $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, I'm with Harley. It is a little long, but the cool shit we get is real cool shit, though. And I'm a simple man. I like some cool cars, some fucking fighting, some machine guns on it. Like I said, it's very comic booky, it's very anime, and it is what it. I mean, there is like you push a button, you get a new tire in your car. Like, come on, man! Like it's fucking cool.
Yeah, some of this stuff is cool.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it is a little long, but I mean, it was a little shorter. But it's the Wachowskis, man. They know how to make short movies. Yeah, you know, Rocket League, right? The cars fighting each other, or like Twisted Metal, you know, all spinning around and shit. It's like a cool video game, but I just think the aesthetic. We don't see movies like this, you know.
Right.
For that alone, I'm going to give it $1.
Ooh.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. I wasn't like miserable watching. I was entertained. Are you not entertained?
Harley's rarely entertained.
I know. He's an old fucking crotchety old man. We should have smoked a bowl before we watched it.
I mean, you know, it's on the cusp of a low dollar to a high waste of time. But, yeah, ultimately.
That's my micro cephalosaurus.
All right, game time.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Mr. Bennett. I'm Reggie.
Who the fuck is Reggie? Who the fuck is Reggie?
To play, either call 442-444-0742 or go to badboyspodcast.com or send an email to badboyspodcast@gmail.com.
You ever made love to a man? No. You want to?
Yeah, so last time we left off, Angie was in the lead, strong lead, 50.5 points. Art is in second place, but he stumbled, and so he only has 38. But still gambling, you know, anybody's game. And Reed slowly working his way up, and he's almost tied with Art. He has 37, so he's only 1 point down. And Robert and his plan. Oh, right. His plan was to spend the time with his son. He has 8 points. So, yeah.
All right. Let's see how that changes. Here we go.
What up, Bad Boys Podcast? This is your homeboy Art calling in. I know it's been a long time since you heard from me. Sorry about that. This shit's coming up. But glad to see everyone doing good. A little under the weather. Just came back from Vegas. Caught some STI or something. I don't know what's going on over there. But anyway, fucking.
You're supposed to leave it there. You're supposed to leave it.
Yeah, exactly.
Loving that Harley got a raid. If I need I don't know what kind of things he's getting up to there. I do like the matching onesies. That is pretty cool. We're not here to talk about that shit. You know we're here.
And the pictures of your trip.
Yeah, we have matching onesies.
Harley took him so he would remember. He talk about it on the podcast. Dude, he ain't gonna remember anything.
Talk about the homework, which was picked by MCP. He picked it. Speed Racer. I remember this movie. I think this is like the beginning of the end of the Comic-Con, where they promoted movies. To me, it was always Scott Pilgrim. I know Scott Pilgrim was widely loved, but at Comic-Con, that shit was everywhere on hotel buildings and just did not perform like they wanted to. I think Speed Racer is right there with them. Well, I don't know if it came out the same year, but to me, that was like the beginning of the end of the Hall H, bonus factor.
Oh, interesting.
It just didn't have the same thing anymore. I've never seen the movie, so I don't know shit about it. I think the Wachowskis siblings now, they produced it or directed it. That's all I know. Let's say MCP $1.
All right.
Fucking my man Fonso, he loves this shit $1. Fucking Harley went on the car, didn't make the correct noise, and the fucking shifter, and he probably watched this all tripped out. He gave it $1.
Oh.
On to.
Okay.
Certified data. He was onto something there, right? Like he almost had it, but not close enough. So only 2 points, but still not bad.
All right. Next up.
Bad boys. I can't get online this week. Right now my apartment being painted, so everything's inside the fucking kitchen, living room, and moved from one room to another. So I don't have no computer, but I'm calling in with my fix. I don't even know what fucking movie it is. I can't even see. But dollar all around. All around.
I'm struggling with what he said.
You don't have internet on your phone? What the?
You forgot he could check the website on his phone.
He ran out of data.
He ran out of data. You're right.
Oh, geez.
I have limited data. I don't have.
Oh yeah, maybe that's right. Yeah, he can only use his Wi-Fi at work. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He said, "Fuck it, get it for $1."
I can't even see. But dollar all the way around, $6.
Okay.
He did the next
He
one.
just said everything. Okay. Spoiler alert.
Oh, all right. You're not supposed to do that, Rob.
Yeah.
2 points for Speed Racer, so that brings him up to 10. Okay.
All right. Next up.
Hey, bad boys. Reed here.
What's up, Reed?
In the depths of winter, so that must mean you guys are roasting hot.
Roasted.
Correct.
So good luck with that chafing.
Did he say good luck with
Speed
that
Racer.
I think he said yes, chafing.
Go Speed Racer.
What was that?
Say what?
I say you want to thank him for
Thanks for your concern of my chafing regions.
Thank you, Reed.
Yeah,
for looking out for my best interest.
Harley will send you pictures later to show you that he's doing okay.
Got it.
I think Harley's going to give this a waste of time.
Ooh.
I think, this is one of those films that is reliant on the type of trip that Harley's having at the time. And I think this is going to be a bad trip for Harley because too much movement, too many colors. I think it's going to bug him out. So Harley's given this waste of time. MCP, I think this is right up his street. I think he's going to give this a Slater. I don't know why. That's assuming that he's seen it before. And I think Fonso will give it $1.
Oh, man, he was on a perfect roll, too, I'll tell you.
What do we got next?
I think he's going to get them all right.
Dude,
yeah, I thought
he was
so, too.
So close.
I know. It's not like it's like Tony's going to give it $1, and we went to Slater. Interesting.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. He kind of looks like Tony.
Yeah, no, I liked it the most of us, all three of us. So, All right, last one. Last one is Angie, and she said $1 for me.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's a point. $1 for Harley.
Oh.
And waste from Fonso. Oh.
Stumbled.
Got it mixed up.
Only 1 point.
Oh.
Well, I mean, she got a point.
Reed was the only one who got my waste of time.
Yep.
Reed, you know me too well, my friend.
All right. And that's all we got. That's all the points for that call, or for that assignment.
Next it's tough. I'm never going to watch this movie again. You know what I mean? Like, and if somebody was like, hey, we're going to watch Speed Racer, I'll be like, all right, pretty good. See you there.
It's like, don't bring that green screen rigmarole around me.
Nice callback, Tony. Nice job.
All right. Next up.
I'm evil for extra credit.
Fonso.
That's right. We're going way back. We talked about that video. Thought it was pretty funny. I just met Ernie Hudson. I'm like, you know what? It had been a while since I seen Congo. Great Tim Curry's in it as well. We got Sean McNamara from fucking Nip Tuck, right, Harley?
Yeah.
Written by Michael Crichton, right?
Yeah.
Wrote Jurassic Park. When an expedition to the African Congo ends in disaster, a new team is assembled to find out what went wrong. Stop eating my sesame cake. We got some heavy hitters, man. We got Ernie Hudson, Tim Curry, Laura Linney.
Ernie Hudson's in it a lot. Like, he probably has the most dialogue in it.
Yeah. This was, I remember, once like the name Mike Crichton came up, when he did Huge with Jurassic Park, it was just kind of like, he was kind of tipped you like, for me, and it was a movie buff, like his name on the radar. It's kind of like one of those things where like you'd see like the name before a title. Same with like Tom Clancy, right? You're like, oh, these games are got to be good. It's Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon or something, right? Or James Cameron, John Carpenter. You just hear those names that come up before movies, like you just reach out for them. And I remember seeing the trailer; it looked cool. And I remember this was like I think a huge step in like effects where like it was full on bodysuits, right? Because they had the gorilla, the Amy, right, where she's using like the robot to do the sign language and talking, and we're going on an expedition.
There's a lot of animatronics.
Yes, even the hippopotamuses. Speaking of dinosaur hippopotamus, Tony.
Yeah, maybe that's why it was in my head.
What's that?
Maybe that's why it was in my head.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. I remember enjoying this when I first watched it too the first time, and it's like I had it on VHS. And I think on DVD as well. I just remember enjoying it. And when I was watching it again, I was like, yeah, I just like when the team goes to go on an expedition, going on like a territory they shouldn't be at, right? And then we got some big, ugly gorilla werewolf looking motherfuckers too in this one. Because the first reveal is kind of creepy where they do the whole camera like blurry. We don't really get to see him. Like, okay.
Yeah, it's like a horror movie.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. Yeah, they didn't want to show us, right? And I forgot fucking Bruce Campbell's in it in the fucking beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we see them all like, some spoiler, what, 95, 5.3.
Yeah,
Ouch.
It's got a bad IMDb rating. I can see why, right?
Is that so? Is that right?
Yeah.
Why don't you explain yourself then? Fucking grumpy pants over here.
A ton of this movie is clearly filmed on sets, like bad Hollywood sets. Very little of it is filmed, quote, on location, and you can see it. The budget from and some of the performances, I think, is also like some of the movie is like almost comically bad. Like it's so bad it's good. Like it's entertaining to watch because it's almost campy. I think when I saw this when I was a kid, I enjoyed it because it was action, especially at the end, right, with the laser and shit, and it's like, put them on the endangered species list.
Yeah,
right? Like, all right, man. Like I had a blast with that, and then I watched it a couple years ago. I thought we watched it on the podcast, but maybe I just watched it on my own and whatever as an extra. And I remember kind of liking it. And so this is like my fourth time seeing it kind of thing. And it's still good. It's still fun. I shouldn't say it's good. It's fun. So I don't mind watching it, but it's kind of a guilty pleasure almost for me. Like watching it this time from like a critical standpoint, I'm like, ew. Like this movie's not very good. Like Laura Linney isn't very good in it. Tim Curry's kind of campy, and Ernie Hudson's playing that. It's the stop eating my sesame cake is fucking hilarious. It's not a joke, right? I mean, it kind of is. Like
it's definitely a joke,
right? But it's not a comedy.
Well,
movie.
But it's not. So it's like a joke, but at the same time, he hates him. He's like, this is a fucking rat. He's like, stop eating my sesame cake. Get the fuck out of my face. Guys, he was legit like upset with him. So it's like, I could see someone actually saying that because he's like, here, sit down, have some coffee and cake. Not you, motherfucker. Don't touch it.
You, bitch.
Like, I'm like, that could really happen. So even though it was funny and it was definitely a joke, at the same time, I'm like, yeah, that could probably be real.
There's
the first time in '95 we had rotating cameras too. That was cool. A little mouse pad. Reminded me of Tony's old mouse.
Oh, it's like all the
cool mouse pads.
Oh yeah,
it's
the
like
3D mouse.
Like it's
remember that? What was that one, Tony, with the red ball you had?
Yeah, the red ball, the track ball.
Yeah.
Video, like satellite video, like wow, talk about ahead of its time in regards to that. So yeah, I give it bonus points for that for sure. Look, IMDb does not call it a comedy, right? This is a action, adventure, mystery, sci-fi.
Well, you said it was comical. You said it, not nobody else.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to be funny.
But it has funny moments, like any other bunch of group of characters. Like Anaconda has some comedy moments. It doesn't make it a comedy.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad comparison, right? Anaconda, 1997, jungle adventure, action adventure, horror thriller.
2 years after Congo, right? See? Congo, watch so Anaconda can slither, bitch.
And this too, look, 4.9 on IMDb. So it's like these movies they almost get better over time.
Stop eating my sesame cake on this motherfucking plane.
They're so bad, they're kind of good, and so
it's not good, but it's fun. It's fun, but it's not good, right?
Right? Yeah, exactly. I mean, the villain, the bad guy, what's his name? Joe Don Baker, R.B. Travis, right? Yeah. Like his character is
fucking prick.
Right. What it is it's like. The tropes are so blatant and so obvious. It's like, but at the same time, look, this movie's 30 years old.
Come on, 95, dude.
Yeah, dude. So I give it $1. I mean, it's because it's fun. I'm not about giving this movie a waste of time because I've seen it so many times, and when it's over, I'm like, yeah, that was fun. So. But it's not. Don't watch this movie thinking it's one of the better Michael Crichton to movies, right? This ain't Jurassic Park, motherfucker. But yeah, no,
that's what it says on the poster. This ain't Jurassic Park, motherfucker.
Right?
Watching Congo, bitch.
I think it's one of the more sort of cheaper of the Crichton stories. That came to the big screen.
Yeah, I wonder how many. Yeah, you rank all of this.
Oh yeah, I mean it's an interesting. He's probably got 8 or 10 movies.
He wrote Twister.
Oh, did he? I didn't even know that.
He's a writer on Twister and Westworld.
Well, Westworld wasn't a book. He wrote that movie.
The Sphere.
Sphere was a great movie, and it was an awesome book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
13th Warrior.
Yeah, that was another. That was a historical science fiction,
Rising Sun with Sean Connery and Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, that was another one. That was a political thriller, a terrible movie, or it didn't do well, right? Yeah, Sean Connery.
The last time Harley gave something to Slater or something. Jesus Christ.
God, it's been forever. Yeah,
this guy hates everything. What about you, Tony?
I didn't hate the movie. I said I liked it. I said it's fun. I'm honest in the sense of it's not a great movie. So. Yeah, Tony. Sorry. What...
I can't think of anything to say, but yeah, I enjoyed it. Like, it was fun until the end. Like, when the action started happening, I kind of lost interest. I was like, maybe it's because I've seen it so many times. Like, no, I haven't seen it so many times. I've only seen this like 2 or 3 times. But I wanted more story, I think is what happened. And then like, they're just like, all right, they're the trainers. Oh, and these were the guardians. Okay, now let's start the action. And then it's just like, shoot, 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 run, 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 escape. It's over. Up until that point, it was great. But right there, I was like, it kind of lost me. So,
well, you start to check out because I think some of the acting and dialogue is pretty cheesy.
Is that why you checked out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I feel the same way, and I think it's because a lot of the acting and dialogue are bad.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that didn't bother me as much.
Well, why do you think you checked out?
Because the action was boring. I talked about the action.
Oh, okay.
I said that when the action started is when I checked out, which has little to do.
Did you check out the action, Tony? Did you check out the action?
Yeah, I'm like, that has nothing to do with their acting.
Well, no. So you're saying the actual action itself was boring. You were just saying
yes,
you checked out
that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I wanted more story, and by the time like we got to the meat of the story, it kind of went like, oh, we got action now, and then they're gone. Now the movie's over. I'm like, but I didn't get any more story. They just kind of left, and I just felt kind of like, okay, well that was kind of lame.
Well, that sucks because when you end the movie, it's kind of how it's gonna make you feel at the end of it. How you're gonna kind of give it your rating at the end of a movie, right? The way you leave the theater.
Right. It's the payoff, and it didn't feel like there was a payoff.
Wow.
Like Amy, she made it to her home. I was like, cool. That was a little. It fizzled. Like that was supposed to be a big moment. That was the big goal of the entire expedition for at least one guy. But like the movie didn't make it as big of a deal as it was, and all of a sudden he turns around and she's gone. I'm like, that feels like it could have been handled better. Yeah, I don't know. Just something, just a little something. So that payoff wasn't great. Like nobody got any diamonds. So that payoff wasn't great. Like what the fuck, man? Like it just didn't feel like a good payoff. So that's my biggest complaint. I enjoyed the movie up until that point, so I'm still going to give it $1, but it's a low dollar.
I'd buy that for $1.
I like the tech. The teaching a girl how to sign and.
For sure.
The tech of making it vocal had nothing to do with teaching her to sign. You could teach her to sign without having audio cues. So it was like 2 different things going on. Like not only did they have the tech that voice the words, from the sign language, they also taught the ape to sign. So that was cool. It had the hidden diamond blah 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 jewels from the antiquity, the treasure hunt, the map, that whole thing. Who am I thinking of? Nathan Drake, or the
Tomb Raider.
Yeah, Tomb Raider, like all of those. It had that in it, and those are always kind of fun.
Shit, yeah.
Especially when they pay off. I did like that they tied it into Amy's drawings and so that she knew knew the area and whatnot. I was like, okay, that's cool. But so I think because I enjoyed all of that, I wanted a little more at the end.
For sure.
That's all.
What's funny, that section on IMDb was just more like this. They have The Relic, Deep Rising, Arachnophobia, and Anaconda.
Right? Yeah. No, the Anaconda is a great sort of parallel in some ways to this movie.
Got a lower rating than this one, though.
Yeah.
But I'm giving Congo $1 as well. I always enjoy it.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
I think I like that there's no real, like, the villain of the movie isn't in the movie. Like, he's in there for like 20 seconds. Like, you know, I'm like, good. I don't want to see him on screen.
Right, yeah, exactly. Because, he could be annoying the whole time. Like, all right, get
oh, God, it would have been so annoying if we had to hear him
yell the whole time, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Thinking Doses was smart, right? That's a good choice. That's a good point, Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shows you how good he did, too. The only moment he is, and he is a prick. You know,
yeah, he don't need that much screen time to show how much of a prick he is.
Came in on a weekend, filmed his parts, and was out.
All right. Think we all give it dollars then?
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Let's see what the calls say.
Do the extra credit. Pick my man Fonso. He picks the Congo. I think I remember seeing this in the theater, dude. With Amy up in the skyline, and then the other apes all making fun of her, like, get out, you bitch. Talking to fucking humans and shit. Or bitch.
Bitch.
Bitch. Bitch. That's kind of rude.
That was kind
of... I didn't know gorillas were so chauvinistic. Bitch. Let's see. Fonso, $1. This is another $1. I'm losing my bets here.
Oh.
None of these are Slater worthy. Ooh. I think I could... You know what? Redo. I'm going to bet on both these movies. I gave both these movies straight dollar bills, y'all, and I would like to bet 5 on it on each movie. Take it to the bank. Also, my quick review on the...
Now he's going back. He's going to lose 10.
Did all right. It's just we never...
Oh, wait, no, he got the certified D.
He did get the certified D, and he got the 5 points, so he got the, 9 points?
Right.
For this one.
Right.
Yeah.
But he loses 5 points for the first one.
Right.
So it's a wash.
So does that change the point total?
I think he only just gets 40, the 4 for this one.
But then he ends up with 35. So, because he lost 5 points, so he had 35, but then he gets 4 points, and then so 44 he ends up with.
That sounds right.
Yep.
Let's see. Finish the call.
To take it, because you're supposed to take it for your drink, but I won't do that again.
Wait.
I did all right. It's just we never... Also, my quick review on the Z-probiotics. I did all right. It's just we never were sober enough to take it, because you're supposed to take it for your drink, but I won't do that again. Other than that, love you guys.
That's
Bad
hilarious.
Boys for life.
Wait, so you didn't try it at all? Okay, look, the best time to take it is right before you start drinking. But if you don't take it right before you start drinking, still take it. It still works. It works even if you take it like the morning after and you're feeling like shit and hungover. Take it, and it still helps you feel better sooner. So Z-Biotics, they're a miracle, and we use them all the time. And we figured out all the different ways you could use it, and you could definitely you could even double up if you feel like you drank too much. Just take 2. So yeah. All right, next up.
So that's my pick.
Oh, that's right.
We already had it, so it's perfect.
That's right. He said $6. So he got it. He got it for this one, right? So he's got his 4 points. Harley?
Yes. So he has 44 points.
Art has 44 points. Yes. Rob has how many points?
He has 10.
But he said
no. He has 10, and then he
God.
got the certified D for Congo, so he's 14.
14. Okay.
Motherfucker not adding points now.
Sorry.
Yeah. I should have just divided that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have said $1 for one movie. Pause. $1 for another movie. But whatever.
Okay. Awesome. He corrected himself. He knew he did wrong. He knew he fucked up.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
I'm just gonna hang up now. I love that he gets called though. That wouldn't have been as funny on there was just been points on the screen or whatever. Could have just typed it in. That was way better. We love calls. We love the calls, y'all. Come on, man. Keep calling.
Oh, absolutely. The calls are
y'all part of the show, man. Seriously, we can't do the show without you guys, man. We love hearing you guys.
100%.
Come on.
All right, next up, Reed, I think.
Hey, bad boys, Reed here. In the depths of winter, so that must mean you guys
Wait, what?
The same one
That's
again?
the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you played it again.
Did I?
Like you're playing the same one again. It's weird.
Right? Shit. But I know he called twice. Let me go look. Go here.
By the way, the original book was written in 1980.
Oh, there it is. Got it. Yeah, they're old books. All right, here we go.
Congo, another Crichton film.
Europe.
Just not as good as Jurassic Park. What is your favorite Crichton film, by the way? That's not Jurassic Park. I'd be interested to know.
Good question.
I mean, we kind of were touching on it earlier.
We can't pick Jurassic Park?
Right.
Right. No, it's good. Like always for everybody.
I don't want to play this game. That's my favorite.
Right.
So what were we saying? We said
Lost
13th
World.
Warrior.
Sphere.
Look up his
Coma?
writing credentials are
Runaway. Looker. Physical Evidence. Pursuit. That's what Google's showing to me. Wait, no, that's not Google. That's Yahoo. Trust you, Yahoo. Twisters.
Yeah, he wrote Twister, but it wasn't a novel, right? He just like. Are we going by the novel?
Are we going by movies based on novels?
Yeah.
Like
clarify your question, Reed.
Clarify your question, Reed.
We need clarification.
Oh, he wrote Disclosure. Wow.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I
would probably have to go Sphere.
I'd go with 13th Warrior.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought Sphere was better.
I thought 13th Warrior was better.
Oh,
the fuck? You don't need to say that.
Yeah, Sphere is very like sci-fi.
How did this guy get to be the guy that's always getting with the sexy women in fucking movies? Michael Douglas. How did he become the guy? A computer specialist is sued for sexual harassment by a former lover turned boss who initiated the act forcefully. And tell me more. She's raping him, right? Then Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct.
Yeah.
How the fuck?
No, he was born in it. He was born into it.
What are you born into it? What do you mean?
Well, look who his daddy is.
Michael Douglas.
Yeah, Michael's fucking daddy was the sexiest man alive in Hollywood.
Is that right? Yeah, that's what I call a campfire. Yeah, that's what I call a campfire. Oh shit, he had it all locked. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Nice
That's a go back. That's way back. That's my coming noise. I needed one.
There you go.
I had to get one. It was either that or Tommy Wiseau. I was definitely going with a Tommy Wiseau quote. Maybe the chicken one. Oh, but maybe that one. Oh, hi, doggy.
Oh, that's a good one.
No, what's the chicken one, Tony? That might be the best one. Actually.
Oh, the cheap.
You got that one?
Don't have that on.
Okay. You got it in the episode with all our fucking arousal noises, so we can leave that part. Whoa. Yeah, it doesn't get better than that. That's too good.
All right, let's let him finish his call.
Oh wait, we're still on the call.
Yeah, he's not finished.
What happened here?
He asked us about Crichton books. Crichton
Wait,
movies.
is Reed coming?
Harley.
How do we get back to his call? He was making that noise. Oh my god. Reed, come on now.
Harley, waste of time.
Oh.
MCP, waste of time.
Oh.
Fonso, low dollar.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Have a good show.
Oh.
Bad Boys for Life.
Thanks, Reed. Hey, he didn't get interrupted. His call. Just fixed his phone.
Did he just totally fucking fumble Congo?
Not totally, but he definitely fumbled.
Right, he only got 1 point.
You got a bite of the sesame cake. Only a bite.
That's tough.
That was tough. Fucking Congo. I mean, hey, look. Who would have thought? Oh, except for Robert, he knew. We'll give it $1.
Oh, I didn't save it.
Oh.
I didn't save the sesame cake.
Someone's getting added to the wheel. Who's that? Someone got more. Who got the most points?
Did I miss Angie's?
Angie.
So.
Yeah. We still have one more.
Dang,
Angie. Yeah. Whoo. Good call.
Man.
Stop eating my sesame cake.
Yeah. Let's see. Angie said $1 for Harley, $1 for Fonso, and $1 for me, and 5 points.
What?
Oh.
She bet 5 points?
And bet 5 points.
Oh, shit.
That brings her up to 60.5.
Dang.
That's a big swing.
Mm-hmm.
And she must be the one who's on the...
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
On the spinner.
She scored 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Art didn't do bad.
Right.
He scored 6 points on the week. But, yeah, he can't compete with 10 points.
It's all part of her plan, I guess.
All part of the plan.
Love what a plan.
Oh, outstanding job.
Absolutely.
All right.
Here we go.
Angie on the board. Angie on the spinner.
Uh-oh.
Harley, MCP, Fonso. All right, here we go. Shuffle. And spin. Ooh, another Fonso extra credit.
Bam.
Check
my syllabus. I'll be right back. Let's go.
Cool. All right. And we're shuffle. And spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel.
What? Double header?
Come on.
Double header from Fonso.
Wow.
Fonso homework and extra credit. Wow.
Lucky for y'all, I prepared. I got syllabus, y'all.
You have yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah. Let's see. The only thing that's new here would be, I don't think anyone's seen this, right? Repo Man from 1984.
Right? That sounds familiar.
Repo Man?
Yeah, Emilio Estevez. I've seen this movie before.
You seen it before?
Yeah.
No way.
I mean, I don't remember it. You could pick it. Okay. As what? Homework?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. Oh, thanks, Harley. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I can't remember this movie.
If you don't remember the movie, it doesn't count. I think that's fair.
Exactly.
And then extra credit, I got two. I got one from 1987 and one from 1998, or from 1993.
So this is on 738 as homework. Okay. So what are we choosing now?
Well,
years?
I syllabus here, yeah. You want to go? Yeah, if you guys pick the year, then I'll do it that way.
What year?
What are our 2 years?
93, 87, or 98?
83, 87, or 98?
93.
I'm
going
93. I'm going 93 or 98.
93, 98, or 87.
You got picked an 80s movie, so pick a 90s too.
That's fair.
I'm going to go on the extreme end, go 98.
Shit. So I mean, I was going to choose 93 when you. So we had it tied at 93, and then you switched.
Flip a coin.
Flip a coin. Let's see. I got a coin in here.
Oh, you want me to spin the wheel? I can spin the wheel.
Yeah, spin the wheel then. Let's see. How does the wheel tell us though?
Watch. I'll show you.
Oh,
here. All right.
I think you go 93 or 98.
That's right.
Right. So we just open a new window.
Here we go.
Wheelofnames.com. And instead of this, we're going to do, 1993 versus 1998?
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
You can
Not great. All right, here we go. Spinning.
All right. Come on. Oh, I like this. Whoa!
Yeah. Oh, this could go. This could go. 98.
Boom. 1998. That movie is the Norm Macdonald, Artie Lang movie, Dirty Work. Directed by Bob Saget.
Dirty Work.
Jesus.
A loser finds success in the revenge for hire business. They're doing a screening here in San Diego, and my buddy said he had never seen it. I'm like, dude, you gotta watch it. And it reminded me of the movie. So I put it on myself. Look at an hour and 22 minutes. Look at that, Harley. Gotta love it.
There you go.
Even that fucking long.
I'll get stoned for it.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Is this like the only movie that Bob Saget directed?
Did he do Half Baked?
No, that was a woman that directed Half Baked.
Oh, what did Bob Saget direct?
I don't know, but I'm pulling it up on
Rest in
IMDb.
peace, too, Bob Saget, by the way.
Oh yeah, he did some stuff. Benjamin, Farce of the Penguins, Television, Dirty Work, Jitters, TV movie.
The only one that matters is fucking Dirty Work. That's what I'm saying.
This one's, I would say, is probably his most well known.
They're gonna say it's magnus opus.
Well, it kind of is. It's certainly his highest IMDb rating.
Right. No, he's got other ones.
Yeah, he did some movie called Farce of the Penguins.
And fucking Norm Macdonald's dead too. I forgot. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, you did. Oh, I thought that's why you picked it.
No, that's depressing me.
Yeah.
Hey. I'm sure Fred Wolf is too. The old dude in the movie. Let me see. I'm afraid to click his name and see his. Let's see. Oh no, Fred Wolf's the writer. Wait, what am I doing?
Jack Warden's.
Jack Warden. Sure. Thank you. That's the one. Yeah.
Don Rickles.
Artie Lang still lives? Oh, Don Rickles. And Chris Farley's in this too. Fuck!
Jeez.
Depressing.
This movie's not even that old.
Chevy Chase is still in it. Chevy Chase is still alive. So is Christopher McDonald. Shout out to them. Artie Lang still alive? Yep.
Oh, Trailer Howard from...
Ooh.
She was... I always kind of had a thing for her in
you did, huh?
television show. It was like The Girl Next Door or something.
2
guys, a girl, and a pizza place.
Oh, you love that show.
I love that show.
Wasn't that with Ryan Reynolds?
Dude, Ryan Reynolds is in that.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I don't even remember.
You just said you love that show. You don't remember that?
I did, but it was 25 years ago.
This fucking guy. Who was the other guy then? I bet you know that guy.
Fuck, I don't know.
Didn't become nobody.
Richard Verculo?
Who's that guy? Look at Ryan Reynolds with his fucking spiky ass hair and highlights and shit.
Dude, his IMDb is like, wah, wah, wah. Nathan Fillion, however you pronounce it.
Let's go. All right, man, we got weekends, man. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Come on.
Weekends.
Okay. I'll go first. Mine was chill. My buddies Chris and Amy came down for a signing at our local comic shop, and we met a couple writers, and they were cool. And we went to the Escondido Mall to check out their version of Ninja Exchange with a bunch of vendors called Culture Vibe. That was cool. One of my friends that I was working for a comic shop in Ninja has his own booth now, so it's pretty cool. He's just setting up. He said he'll probably open in a couple weeks, and that was rad. Sunday I watched the movies and chilled. It's been hot. And me and Dee went and we went to like 4 different comic shops in one day. It was awesome. Went all the way to El Cajon. I went back to San Marcos, Carlsbad. We were everywhere. Motherfucker started. He was like at like 100 and some comics, and then like in a week later he was like at 200. That motherfucker's already at 400. This guy's
crazy.
out of control. I know. It's unbelievable. He's having a good time though, man. I love it. I love going with him. We're going hunting, get comics. Except for one time we went to the one in El Cajon. He ain't listening. I can talk shit. Went to one in El Cajon. I'm looking at my phone to see which ones I need. I started going through them, and he's like, "Hey, you done?" I'm like, "Motherfucker, I just started looking through these books just because you found yours," and he's ready to leave. And I'm like, because I know he wanted to go to another shop because they all close at 6 on Sunday. But I was just laughing. I was like, "Hey, bitch, I just started going through these. You said, are you done?" I'm like, "Motherfucker, I know you're excited, but calm down." So
that's funny.
But yeah, well, he's got. Yeah, but it's just fun hanging out with him and talking shit and then getting books. So it's been a lot of fun. That was my weekend.
Right on. Yeah,
Tony,
our
you
weekend
wanna go, or
was.
you want me to?
I'll go next, so you can end it with your big bang.
Hmm.
Yeah, we didn't do anything. We had there was another 2010 EDM throwback set Friday night, but we ended up not going. We just stayed in and just drank, played video games. We walked downtown. We had sushi in downtown. First time we've had sushi in downtown since we've been here. So, and it actually wasn't that great. It was overpriced, and
it was pricey.
It was pricey, and it wasn't worth it. Like sometimes it's pricey and it's like worth it, but the flavors weren't as intense as the price was. So we're like, okay, we'll never do that again. But we were buzzed and having a good time anyway. Yeah, that was like Friday, and then we just chilled this weekend. So nothing crazy.
Nice.
Yeah. So what you got, Harley? You got the craziness.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Oh, hang on. Sorry. Sorry, I always do this.
No, it's all good.
But after sushi, we went home. No, before sushi. Sorry, this was during the day, like right in the middle of the day, because I got a sunburn that day. But we were out on the rooftop, just drinking and playing board games with each other. And there's a guy that was out there. He went out there and he had his ear pods in and he just sat down, and we kept like looking over at him to see if he wanted to join us in our game of catchphrase. And at one point, like in one of the words, I was like, all right, it's somebody who's addicted to sex. And Lanny was like saying all these other words, and the guy's like, nympho. I'm like, thank you. You get your ass up here, have a drink. You're in the game now. So I was like, yeah. So we got him in. And then we started talking about where he's come from, blah, 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 and what he's doing down here. And he's been here for a month visiting his mom. He plays chess. And then Laney's like, what do you mean you play chess out here? He's like, yeah, they play it on the street. He's like, what? You play chess on the street? Like, we've been here for almost 2 years. We didn't know there was chess on the street down here. It's like, yeah, he was telling us where he went. And then Laney's like, do you want to play chess now? And so she went and got the chess set. And then we just played chess out there on the rooftop with a stranger. It was pretty cool. We suck. And he was kind of like guiding us, he was like, no, that's not that best of a move because you're here. So he was definitely just dragging the game on, and he seemed to be enjoying himself. And then at the end of the game, Lainey's like, what do you think of this chess set? He's like, yeah, that's really nice. It's got like the magnets and stuff. She's like, do you want it?
Oh, you guys give away everything because you do.
Yeah. She gave away a chess set. It's like a $200 chess set, but she just gave it away. And I was like, that was actually a good one because we know he's a chess fan and he loves chess, and he didn't have a chess set out here. So I was like, this is perfect, great. So I forgot that part of the story. That was just like,
that's too funny.
We got rid of something else, so one more piece of clutter from the house. So we
there you go.
Just gave it away.
That's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, go ahead.
No, that's all good. Yeah. So if you guys remember, last weekend involved Chris having her gallbladder removed.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Gnarly.
And part of the reason why we had kind of like when she had gone to get her gallbladder, we went to the emergency room, right? Because the pain and had been for so long. And so, but part of it was like, look, man, if we can't get a handle on this now, it's going to screw up this trip. And so, we got really fortunate where, and when they were talking about recovery, they were like, hey, look, in a couple days, you can kind of get back to normal. You got to be careful about picking stuff up. You can't pick up anything heavier than 10 pounds. Shit, a gallon of water is almost 10 pounds, right? So you got to be real careful. And now, fortunately, traveling in the RV isn't particularly difficult, but loading it can be, you got to carry bags of food and stuff. It's like kind of camping and stuff. And so, but ultimately, we had planned on still going and just being careful, and I was planning on doing all the driving, which I didn't even have to do all the driving. So the drive was about 350 miles away, northern Oregon. And there was just a music festival that we went to, but this time we went with Donnie and Shayla, our friends here from Mount Shasta. You guys have heard us reference them before. They come to game nights, and they come and they're party animals. So yeah, and I was looking forward to it because they also have a past of like kind of music festivals and partying and stuff like that. So this was the first time they had been to a rave in many, many years, and so yeah, man, we just we all had a great time, and it was 3 nights, and yeah, all things, it went smoothly. Chris definitely had to take it easy, and she spent a little more time in the RV just because getting in and out, and be careful with the stairs and stuff. So, but yeah, she had a good time. Nice. It was on private property, but it was on a lake, actually, a small lake, almost a glorified pond. Temperature was a little warm, but it wasn't hot, and it was kind of windy, so that helped cool it down. And they had 2 stages, one during the day that played a lot of like traditional, like kind of what I enjoy, like house and deep house and stuff like that. And then at night they had a main stage where they played a lot of more heavy house and techno and stuff. They even played some dubstep. Yeah, and yeah, we had a great time. And we got home yesterday. Yeah, we got home yesterday. It was kind of a hard drive home. I
saw an alien too, right?
Yeah, man, there's all kinds of like silly shit, floats and art decorations and shit like that.
How do you pee in that onesie? Is it hard?
No, you just take it off.
Like a little kid, take the whole thing off?
Right. You just take it down off your shoulders. So, well, and it's, these music events, it's people are running around naked. It's total freak flag fly, right? I mean, they're so small. There was probably 150 people there. Like, it's very small stuff, right? These are about as small a festival as you can get. Right. And it ends up being like half the crowd is DJs and the people that came with them, right? So it's like, so you end up chit-chatting with other DJs and stuff. And so it's a very much like, it's a music event, and there's music playing from noon to 4 a.m. or 6 a.m. I think they played the main stage. I mean, we're done. We tapped out at 2, 3. The music was too aggressive for us at 2 a.m. And so, and we were starting to tap out kind of thing, if you know what I mean. And so we went back to the RV, and we just all hung out in the RV, and so that was cool. That was the second night. The first night was a little more chill. The first night is a travel day, right? So you just drove for 3.5 hours, and so. But the second night was kind of like the night that we all raved out, the main night, and then the third night was great too. We had a good time. So
nice. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm just behind on sleep.
Oh,
just yeah. We were up till 4
We get it. We'll end the podcast.
Something like
that.
We get it. The second night we were up till like 4:30 in the morning.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, I decided to double dip, if you know what I mean. So that kept me up later. So yeah. So yeah, when in Rome, So no, yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, no complaints. Do it again next year. Space Oasis was the name of it. It's organization was out of Portland, Oregon, and kind of a family affair. A husband and wife kind of organized it. And
can I get you to wear a dinosaur inflatable costume next time you come?
No, you can't. You can't wear anything that you can't dance in.
You can dance in those.
Yeah, I do it at Lost Lands all the time.
What video is that, Tony? Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen people dance in dinosaur costumes all the time.
Yeah, see?
I had an amazing moment where I referenced the Techno Viking.
Yeah.
and Donnie was like, no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
What?
And I was like, what? And so I pulled it up right there on my phone.
A meme that nobody else knew.
Right. And I showed him the fucking Techno Viking. And it's like, it's like a 30-second clip of him walking, stomping, it's such a fucking amazing video. So
have you seen the 5-minute clip?
No,
he goes on and he yells at someone, like he grabs someone, and is like, "Hey, get the fuck out! Like, stop harassing that girl!" And then someone hands him a water bottle, and he just goes.
I've seen the water bottle part. Yeah.
Oh, the water.
The
Okay,
first, 45 seconds of it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's interesting for sure.
Yeah. No, the techno.
The guy. But have you heard his story?
No.
He got too famous, and it fucked him up. He lives all alone. Like he lives off in the boonies by himself. Very private.
Confinement.
Yeah, he's very he's like very private now, and he's like, yeah, it messed him up.
Man.
Yeah.
Weird.
But he's a legend.
Yes, he is a legend in the rave community for sure. The Techno Viking. So, yeah, good times.
Nice.
Right on. Well, cool. Well, that's going to conclude episode 738 of the Bad Boy. That was the next one. I'm looking too far. That concludes episode 737. I knew Tony would name the podcast Rigamarole. I was going to bet money. If I was a gambling man, I knew Tony was going to name the episode.
It's oh yeah, it's officially the name now.
I knew it.
Yep.
See, I was going to say that. That's too funny. So episode 737 of this fucking podcast Rigamarole we just went through. I've been your host, Fonso. We ride together.
Harley, we die together.
MCP, Bad Boys for Life.